Grouper fishing is not a difficult way to fish if you know what to do. There is a few little exciting secrets that I hope I can disclose to you that just makes your catching a grouper a lot easier and more fished besides. One of the things we usually do in the morning when we go out is we catch live bait. That's a big answer to how and where we catch good fish. Catching live bait is not difficult. We just go out to the flats here, someplace in the 5 or 6 or 7 feet of water. They can be little ocean perch, any type of little fish that we can use as bait. After 50 or 100 of these pinfish or little fish that we catch, put them in our live well, we head out for the fishing grounds. My fishing grounds are out west towards the Marquesa. Marquesa is an atoll, the only atoll we have here in the United States. And it's quite interesting because it's all wildlife. It has water in the center of it, that's why it's considered an atoll. It's really a reef that has been built up over centuries that's out of the water. And of course there are reefs all around it that are still under the water. And this is the habitat where we will find good fishing. One of the things we use, of course, is today's modern technology. Having the satellites available to us for positioning ourselves and finding our way through the waters is today a tremendous help. I can jump up my Lowrance here, turn it on, and the map will show us right here at this dock, exactly in this spot. From here, I can punch in the lat-long numbers of where I want to go today. Of course, I already have them programmed in, so it's much easier. And it will then direct me, following the little map, exactly over to the spot that I'm hoping to fish today. Got a nice little gentle breeze here. Once we get 40 feet of water, we just stop the boat and drift for a while and throw our live bait out. It's where the majority of the fish will be hanging out. Grouper right there on the bottom. Just mark camera on the edge of that little, into the grouper zone now. So if once you get there and you know there is fish there, then you can anchor appropriately. And appropriately means usually up tide, upstream of where your structure is. Anchoring that way and putting out a chum bag and having some chum bring these fish out from the structure and getting them into a feeding mode. Then, of course, we have to have a good rod and reel set up that's going to pull these big fish out of this structure. What I like to use is either anywhere from 5'6" to a 7-foot, very, very stiff action rod, very heavy and stiff. Because when you get one of these grouper, they immediately will want to go back into the lair, go back into their rocks, go back in their dens, and that way you're stuck. You think you've got snagged, what you really got is you got a big grouper who's taking you back down into his hole.